9 workers have died of asphyxiation and another is missing after a coal mine gas blast in Guizhou province in the southwest of China. The explosion occurred late on Thursday evening at the Chongqing coal mine. A spokesman confirmed 172 people were in the pit at the time, though all but 10 escaped. 3 people were injured by flying debris and were being treated at a county hospital. The mine has an annual output of 600,000 tons of coal. A gang leader from Chongqing has been executed after being convicted of organizing a crime ring that killed 1 person and intentionally injured 8 others over the past 10 years. 36-year-old Chen Ming is the first to receive the death penalty in the city's crackdown on organized crime. He was sentenced by a court in Chongqing in July 2008, but the Supreme People's Court only approved the death penalty on Thursday. Penalties for the other 13 members of Chen's ring range from 3 years in jail to a suspended death sentence. In another development, the city's lawmaking body decided on Friday to remove 4 deputies, including the former deputy public security chief, who were allegedly involved in organized crime. China's top leaders have pledged to continue focusing on economic recovery next year and to maintain an adaptive policy stance. The assurance comes amid growing calls from economists for Beijing to start scaling back its moderately loose monetary policy following a robust rebound of its economy. The Politburo meeting, chaired by President Hu Jintao, confirmed China will maintain continuity and stability in its macroeconomic policies. China's economy grew 8.9% year-on-year in the third quarter this year, accelerating from 7.9% in the second quarter and 6.1% in the first quarter. Chinese shares fell on Friday over unease about Dubai World's debt problems, ending the week down 6.4%. The benchmark Shanghai Composite Index shed 2.4% on the day, while the Shenzhen Composite Index dropped almost 3%. Investors were shaken by Dubai World's request to creditors for more time to repay $60 billion in debts. But China's 3 leading banks say they do not hold the troubled Dubai World bonds. Stocks also fluctuated this week due to uncertainty about the direction of government policy as Chinese leaders held an annual planning meeting. China's Lenovo, the world's number 4 PC seller, says it will pay $200 million to reacquire the cell phone business it sold off 18 months ago. Lenovo spun off its mobile phone unit in 2008, saying at the time that the move was designed to help it return to its core focus as a PC maker. But in a statement to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange on Friday, the group said that since that sale, Lenovo Mobile has noticeably improved its financial position and market presence and positioned itself for growth. China needs to adjust its one-child family planning policy to fight a worsening gender imbalance and an aging population. That's according to several Chinese experts who made remarks this week. The China Daily quoted Yuan Qin, a professor with the Population and Development Institute of Nankai University, as saying that an adjustment to the policy during China's 12th five-year plan, which begins in 2011, would be beneficial to both families and society as a whole. Hu Ankang, one of China's leading policy advisors, said any new policy should advocate 2 children for each couple. And Jai Chen-Wu, director of Population and Sociological Studies at Renmin University, said the central government has already begun drafting a new population policy. Launched in the 1970s, the one-child policy is thought to have prevented 400 million births, but China now has 33 million more men than women among those born between 1980 and 2000. And famous Chinese singer Jiang Tianshuo has been given a 6-year prison sentence for inciting a brawl in 2003 that killed 1 person and injured several others. Zhang was the head of the gang, whose members worked in his bar in Beijing and has been accused of organizing hundreds of fights. In one such incident, the 45-year-old is said to have ordered Lu Changchun, the manager of the bar, to organize a gang to settle a business dispute he had with the bar's co-owner, Sun Baohe. One of Sun's group died in the resulting face-off. The bar manager, who had been on the run for 5 years until his arrest last year, was sentenced to 9 years in prison. And that's the BON headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.